MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston. Right
now the pitch.
Mookie Betts.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Little chopper back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
3-1 to Martinez. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
In the dirt here. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. So 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Rhys Hoskins becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the first. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsmen here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Popped him up. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation. 2 balls and a strike to count. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. The pitcher, Aaron Nola, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Aaron Altair. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Martinez, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
MLB brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. In now, George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To Cabrera for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. There is Franco. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him in the side. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Herrera.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. The 1-0. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Tony Sipp takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
Number 18.
And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in now, Wilson Ramos. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. The throw to first. It's in time. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Arrieta gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he reaches up and sends it on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Next up for the Stros, Tyler White. And this one runs up high, ball one. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Two pitch is fouled away. Skied into straightaway right. Altair waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Altair on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that one just missed outside. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Digging in, Jake Arrieta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Arrieta.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Correa. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And that one got a piece of him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Altair rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they now lead by 2. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Here's Carlos Santana now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI. Colin McHugh enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Kemp is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Colin McHugh.
The pitcher, number 30, Colin.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Cabrera there for this one is short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now in the box, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco. A base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's the first out. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Started to go around, but it's a call. Striding in for Houston, Tony Kemp, as we begin the top of the 4th. Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Correa, sometimes called Show Rea, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Gonzalez.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to Cabrera for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next for the
So
Angels.
striding forward now, Tyler White. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-1 home. Is a slider that backs up for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Altair is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Leading off the 4th inning, the shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. Popped him up. Bregman has room in foul territory. 1 away. Ready for another chance? Jake Arrieta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
So he got him swinging. Jake Arrieta becomes out number 2 this inning. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Josh Reddick.
Arrieta gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Reddick is retired to lead off the 5th. Martin Maldonado comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, Colin McHugh. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Digging in once again. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. McHugh at second. Springer on at first with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. 1-1. Here it comes. Popped up. Cabrera over to his left, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Ready once again. And the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there. Leading off the inning, Tony Kemp, and they'll need him to get something going here. Expecting a potential bunt. Corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Kemp is retired, and there's one away. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. High in the air out towards shallow right. Altair is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Tyler White will bat next. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Scorched to third. Bronco fields it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The tag, and he is out. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. What a pitch to start the at-bat there.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he struck him out. Ready now, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Brian McCann will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Altair waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Colin McHugh. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. The 1-2. Tries to dump this one out to left. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is retired. Now batting as Asdrubal Cabrera. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. The pitcher, Jake Arrieta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Now back to the top of it. Joe Smith takes the ball from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base run. He's ready, and here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Smith, playing here in his age 34 season, he was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he misses there, 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Pereira, base runner at first with 1 out. Drilled to first. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Carlos Santana now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Line hard to the left side. Foul. And he won't won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Santana is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Seattle, center fielder number 9.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. The 0-1 delivery. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here it comes, 0-2. Runners off for second. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Throw to second and he's out. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play. Here's Robbie Cano now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 3.
Robinson Cano.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, right fielder Nelson Cruz.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder Odubel Herrera.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And right into the shift. There's Cano. And that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball one. Now it's 2-0. Leake, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Dribbled to the right side. And there's out number 2. Here's Carlos Santana now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Santana.
Ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Leake sets his sights. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Ryan Healy. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Sinker, 3-2 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The count now at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Franco stands at second with no outs. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Past battles with Mike Lee. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 2 out here and a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Mike Lee, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Count is 1-2 now. Left side. Cabrera's up with it. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it's foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards short, and one gone. So striding in, Aaron Altair. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's a .333 hitter. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. And there's out number 2. So stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. To 1-2 now. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And Zunino will put the squeeze on. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. He's set, and the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Threw a base on balls his first time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. There's ball 4. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Healy, runner at first with 2 gone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So now Carlos Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. And he is out on the tag. On to first, and they turn the double play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Franco will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll step on the bag himself. And at the plate, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball just a bit up.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch.
Ouch, that one hit him. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Lee stands at first with 1 out. Franco trying to get there. On the move again from first. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Now at the plate, Andrew Romine. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that ends the... Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And there's 1 down now. So next to the plate for the Phils, Wilson Ramos 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Slider is right there, 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Riding in once again as Asdrubal Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Stepping in, Aaron Nola hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why,
And the throw is in time to get him to retire.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's 1 for 3. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Late that time for a strike. Cano, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it misses. 3-1 now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4. Here now it's Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on. So digging in now, Aaron Altair 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Romine ranging up the middle on to first, and there were 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation.
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Lee. Last time up, he was hit by...
Pitcher, Mike.
Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
Cameron Maven is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. In there, 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
2-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
So he got him swinging. Cameron Maven becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. Just a bit low, ball 3.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Adam Warren gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Maikel Franco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Healy has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Santana at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And that's going to plank the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. And he will get there as the go-ahead run is quickly to third now with the 2-out triple. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Gordon is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll... Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And they have taken the lead. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
First baseman.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Healy, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sir Anthony Dominguez is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Dominguez has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ryan Healy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Henniger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his. In now, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Scott Kingery will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Lined hard to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Stepping up now, Aaron Altair. It was a backwoods K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Cano will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Altair is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He'll try it again from first. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He came across to score after Edwin Diaz enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Luis Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping up to the plate, Edwin Diaz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And it's fouled away. Garcia, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's D. Gordon now. He went down on strikes last time up. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Romine. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Hoskins. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Behind in the count, he comes with a splitter anyway and misses for ball 3. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need... Digging in now, Michael Franco. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Popped him up. Roman is there. 1 out. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit to first. Healy breaks it in. The tag, and he is out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Justin Bohr will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Justin Bohr.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 balls and a strike to Bohr. Philly down to their last strike. Ground ball right side. Healy scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have.
from Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. A.J. Pollock becomes the first out of the inning. 1-0 the count. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. No argument, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. David Peralta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 3 for 6. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And a fastball just a bit high.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Now the 1-0. High pop-up. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pereira leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Slider up that he gets a call on.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
We'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Into the box, Michael Franco. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 1 for 6. Throw to first in plenty of time. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Paul Goldschmidt, winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. 1 away. Striding into the box, John Jay. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
J.
A ball and no strikes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So it was a strikeout swinging. John Jay is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Ketel Marte is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, strike 2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheap.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gap. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the changeup is way low that time. A ball and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pollard is there, 2 gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Marte has a play, but it's the shortstop that gets there. And up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
1-1 the count. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nick Ahmed is retired to kick off the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Patrick Corbin goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a good fastball there. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. At the plate, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Down and away, ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Altair is under it, and he makes the catch for out. At the plate, Nick Pivetta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Popped him up. Ahmed ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Aaron Altair, his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's a .333 hitter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses again, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. And that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Hit sharply on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Jake Lamb standing in now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a high pop-up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. Ready for another chance? David Peralta. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Missed with a slider.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Goldschmidt stands at second with 2 gone. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in, Carlos Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Corbin is calling for it. And that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Ketel Marte. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Popped up. Franco has room in foul territory. 1 out. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a strike. And he will strike him out. 10 now. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Goldschmidt is over to take a look at it. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Ready now, Wilson Ramos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Wilson Ramos.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Marte moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in as Dribble Cabrera. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away. Now batting, Nick Pivetta. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Little dribbler down the line. Goldschmidt is there, and he is out on the tag. Digging in, Jeff Mathis. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes a cold strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And then that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
2-1 to count. And he misses again, ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Ready once again, David Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Luis Avila takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side. So coming to the plate, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to short. There is Ahmed. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there. And that ends the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks' first baseman. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. In now is John Jay.
In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 0 for 4.
Low for ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Digging in once again, Ketel Marte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Another 0-2 coming. And that one just missed outside. Jay on second. Marte is over at first with 1 away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. No hits to this point. Steven Souza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Steven Souza.
Tommy Hunter will hit the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Hunter.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Randall Delgado gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Pollard will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to first, and this will... So striding in, Jeff Mathis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollard. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Franco over to his left. 1 away. So stepping in, Jake Lamb. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Hey now.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. A ball and no strikes. Two out with the 1-0 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's 2 for 3.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The shortstop, number 13.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
On to first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Tommy Hunter. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Justin Bohr will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And this is taken outside for ball 1. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's 1 for 2. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Sir Anthony Dominguez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1-1. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch. And a lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Popped him up. Ramos waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Vitel Marte. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Daniel Descalso will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Into the corner and slicing foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's there. One there. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading. At the plate, Aaron Altair. Andrew Chafin comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Jay has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 1-0 the count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock giving chase. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra inning. Striding in once again, Nick Ahmed. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Andrew Chafin. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Adam Morgan takes the ball here as he'll... with a runner. Gerard Dyson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Missed with a slider. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Herrera on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Stepping in, Jeff Mathis. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is,
left field and deep. Hoskins going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Jake Lamb standing in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Chopped in front of home plate. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been... Archie Bradley takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Franco. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 0 for 9. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there at the knees, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Philly down to their last strike. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away. And he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes this the other way to right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.